Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Wrath of the Righteous with me, Regaton. Let's go confront Savamelekh.
I'm gone.
The demon's grim figure, which resembles a skeleton with glossy skin stretched over it, hovers above you. A sea of eyes glitter hungrily in the darkness. The Mongrels have been trained well. They make not a sound as they await their master's order to attack. My child, you finally come to me. It took you such a long time to find your father's home. I called and called. I started to think you couldn't hear my call, couldn't feel my touch. But I see that you do. Your body reacts to my presence. Black tears, shed for a great sin. They mean my poison has penetrated deep within you. Lann, that's your name, isn't it? I accept you, my prodigal son. I'll accept you if you want to join me. How do you want to be initiated? With my poison in the flesh of the innocent, like all of your kin, to build your strength? Or you let me thrust my stinger in you? This will either kill you or make you the greatest of all mongrels. Decide now, while I, your father, am feeling benevolent. The chamber grows darker, almost as if Savamelekh is absorbing the light. Lann falls, trying and failing to get up. I'd rather die than serve you. His voice lowers to a dull growl. And you are not my father, you freak. You know so little, you weak, pathetic mongrel. I made you. You are my creations, and you will return to me. Lann grinds his teeth to stop a scream of pain. Lies. What do you mean you made them, Savamelekh? Mongrels are descended from crusaders, who were poisoned by demon filth. Savamelekh's bulging white eyes drank in the sight of Lann writhing on the ground. Yes, and I was that filth. I was the sweet poison that corrupted them. I'll tell you a story, my naive commander. A long, long time ago, when stupid mortals thought that one crusade would be enough, angels came down from heaven to fight among you. Coriel, a child of light, led a troop of crusaders deep into the wound. The darkness deepens, and Lann screams in pain. Shut up, you scum. They walked for many days and lost their way. The wasteland seemed a labyrinth to them, as if someone had confused them on purpose. They ran out of food and water. Despair and incredible rabid hunger overtook them. Only Coriel kept going, and demanded the same of them. And then one of the crusaders said, "He is a stranger, this angel. He is not one of us. If we kill and eat him, he won't be missed. And his holy flesh will give us the strength to get out of here. See how he walks so briskly, without tiring. We will gain his strength." The other crusaders were terrified, but the more their hunger tormented them, the more eagerly they looked upon Coriel. And one night, in the darkness, they did what they had talked about. And the one who planted this idea in their heads dealt the first blow. And when the feast was over, I shed my crusader's guise and assumed my true form. I told them I was letting them go home, but that my brand, a brand of sin, would stay with them and their children forevermore. My poison would flow in their veins. When I gave the order, they would come to me. You're lying. Lann is shaking. You are lying. So the mongrel ancestors weren't noble crusaders. They are fallen, sinners who committed a great and disgusting atrocity. They destroyed a child of light, and do not deserve to see the sun, banished to darkness, doomed to starvation and deformity. The mongrels belong here with me. Flesh imbued with my poison is the only food they need. Serving me is the only life they deserve. I don't believe you. You're just making this up. Lann attempts to get up again but fails, vomiting viscous black liquid. If I'm lying, why are you squirming before me now like a pathetic worm? You who has not touched my poison or been my servant. If I'm lying, whence the taste of blood and raw flesh on your tongue? Whence the hunger that is currently turning your guts inside out? Shut up. I'll kill you. I'll destroy you. I will. Your magic didn't affect Lann in the caves below Canabras, but now it's turning him inside out. What changed? You really think my powers are as crude as that? In the caves I summoned those I chose. Here I am calling to the blood of all my children. I'm calling to the sin of their ancestors, to that old promise to return them to my side. No one can resist this call. The demon grins. And you, Commander, cannot resist the call of duty. This is why you are here, and not in your fortress. Where did you get these mongrels from? Didn't you flee Neathholm alone with your tail between your legs? Oh, Commander, don't assume you're the only one with a loyal army. I've been gathering my children for years. Those who are thought to have been lost in the caves actually found their true home. See any familiar faces, Lann? Lann looks at the mongrels. Rollo, old Gorham. But it's not possible. They're supposed to be dead. They went missing when I was a kid. My poison doesn't kill mongrels. It gives them life. A long, long life. Those who remain in Dresden also deserve a long life. But what about you? Is this how you want to die? I'd rather die than obey you. Lann doubles over in pain again. Lann, fight. It's just a demon. We've killed plenty before. You're stronger than this. I am. Lann tries to get up but can't, and he pounds his fist on the floor in despair. No, I can't. I let you down, Commander. I'm done. Finish me off. It's better that way. Didn't you promise me you would be able to fight? I didn't take you for a man who breaks his promises. Lann forces a smirk. Yes, and I promise to fight, as much as I can. He closes his eyes and takes a deep breath. Give me a minute. I'll get up. I can do it. I'll keep my word. Enough talking. It's time you paid for everything. Oh no, Commander. While I did receive mythic power from my master, I'm not in the mood to fight now. It's time for me to visit my children in Dresden, the city you abandoned. Without me, they're wandering in darkness. But I will give them power. Too bad you won't be able to follow me. We'll literally be worlds apart. No, you won't touch them. Kill me, but don't touch them. What are you talking about, my child? Of course I will kill you. Not personally, though. I'll leave you in the capable hands of your kin. They may be few, but each of them is worth a dozen experienced soldiers. If you happen to survive, next time we meet, I will have an army. Prepare to see even more familiar faces in it, Lann.
Do not fear! Do not waver!
Begone, fiend! Fall!
Cover me, all right? Standing is after you. Why not both?
The light! Take you!
Distract them for me. Time to share your treasures.
No glory without risk!
Can't hide from me.
Into the fray!
Did you see
The
that?
light! Take you!
Lann is still pale, but he's obviously much improved. It's a strange feeling. I ought to stop thinking about my tribe and fulfill my duty as a crusader, but I can't. I'm a mongrel, and I have a duty to the mongrels too. My heart is like my face now, split in two. My cold-blooded half tells me to forget about the tribe. My human half is desperate to find a way back to Golarion. Lann looks at you intently. Until we would do what the Queen sent us here to do, we can't leave this place, right, Commander? Tell me. I need to hear it. Are you alright? Lann chuckles. Right now I'm fine. I don't even have a headache. But inside, that's another story. Why don't I just jump around a little? If anything's come loose inside me, it'll rattle. That way we'll know if I need to run to a healer, or if it's too late. Lann wipes the remains of the black liquid from his face. A chance to wash my face would be welcome. Or maybe I should leave it. It could scare off passing demons. Savamelekh's presence alone had you writhing in agony just now. Will you be able to fight him when we catch up to him again? I don't know if I'll be able to handle him or not, but I have to try. It's a matter of honor. Do you think Savamelekh was lying about your ancestors? I want to believe that he's lying, but deep down I know it's true. Our deformities aren't a sign of the valor of our ancestors who fought in the wound and sacrificed themselves for the cause. Our deformities brand us as criminals. We're not underground crusaders. We're outcasts who belong in the caves, or in the abyss. I'll do anything to keep Sol and the others from finding out about this. I'll fight Savamelekh, rip his vile tongue out. But that won't change the truth. We're cursed forever. We're not responsible for our ancestors' actions, but we are free to choose our own path. I don't know. I used to think so, but that was before I found out my people dismembered and devoured an angel. That's when my belief in our heroic past and radiant future hit a bit of a rough patch. So I'm sorry. I can't find it in me to agree with you. The only thing I know for certain is that Savamelekh must die. The Mongrels are safe in Dresden, no matter what that demon said, and only we can carry out our mission here. Lann takes a deep breath and then exhales loudly. You're right. There are plenty of people back in Dresden who will protect the Mongrels. The Queen, Irabeth, and Evia. Yes, I'm going to trust in that. But even so, now it's personal. I have to go back there and face that demon. We have to keep going. Do what we came to the Abyss to do. There is no other way out. Yes, Commander. The sooner we finish here, the sooner we'll return to Dresden. Thank you for not abandoning me, and for your words. I'm going to make that demon regret the day he was spawned. That is my duty, and I will see it done. Whatever it takes.
Something wrong? Pretty good, aren't I? This is my kind of work.
We do it my way.
This is my kind of work.
Follow if you dare.
Pretty good, aren't I?
Alright, Fatal Mark. The owner of this quiver can use it to shoot 30 units of ammunition every day. On hit, this ammunition marks its target and creates an invisible bond among them. Whenever the wielder hits a marked enemy, all other marked enemies within a 30-foot radius suffer 2d6 damage. I keep forgetting he has those.
I'm off.
Well, good job, team. Yes, we came from this direction. We've got...
Together?
I am
We
never wrong.
Oh, me?
an encounter ahead of us.
My will is
In
resolute.
fact, we'll play it safe. I'm not
Rely
gonna
I'll take
on
care
me.
of it.
risk this fight again.
My tail is restless.
Hey Thrall, enough slacking and something. The Master failed to beat you into submission. We will, mortal Thrall.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Cool.
I am your end! To you! I will bring down the divine wrath! Strike!
Watch and learn.
Go.
Yeah, that's a pretty nasty fight. Or it can be.
The goddess
Oh,
protects
my
us.
Whoops.
This is my kind of work.
Oh yeah, Goggles of Piercing Gaze. These goggles grant the wearer a +1 insight bonus on attack and damage rolls against outsiders, as well as a +10 competence bonus on persuasion skill checks. And a crumpled demon helmet. A mangled helmet that clearly crowned the head of a demon. A high-ranking one at that. It seemed to have been clawed off, leaving scraps of dry skin crusted onto the steel. A true antiquities expert could reveal more about the helm. It's actually a really good item once we get it repaired. Because it gives you, I think it's +6 profane strength. So profane bonuses are really hard to come by. I mean, that put us at 41 right now, which is really good.
Something wrong?
I
Fine.
believe that's it up here.
Always be ready
It's
for the
time
worst.
to act!
Doubt is the heart's greatest challenge.
Ask nicely.
He must have stolen buffs from the Mongrels.
Oh, me?
Should be able to teleport all the way back down, I thought.
We should move.
Are we in trouble yet?
The reason I'm running into corners like this is to group my party together, so that Woljif doesn't leave anybody
My tail is
behind.
restless.
I do what I must.
Alright, so that's this part of the city done. We can run back up here. I'm gonna save the Rapture of Rupture for later. Well, yeah, we'll save that for later.
I'm gone.
Can't hide from me.
Alright, so this is Woljif's quest. We might save that for next time.
We do it my way.
We're gonna take some time and map out this area. I think they want to fight. So you're the mortal who's the talk of the town. You're gonna join the Alushinyrra nobility. Sorry, Alushinyrran nobility, are you? I'll not tolerate material plane filth disgracing us with its presence. Alright, I mean, you don't have to worry about it much longer anyway.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel. Your performance is lacking. You are last.
Distract him from me.
You won't survive me.
Alright, another set of bracers of the Eldritch Scholar.
Follow if you dare.
This bridge will take us to Nauticula's palace. We might go over there because we can fight the guards around her palace. The Lady in Shadow does not hesitate to remind her subjects who truly reigns over the Midnight Isles. Ah, I know him well. This is the one that caused the massacre at the flesh markets. Now the slavers buy their bodyguards in bulk.
My skills are absolute.
No reason to pause.
People say that Monago had a bone to pick with this stranger. They clashed, and where's Monago now? She should have made a move against someone stronger. Oh. Did you really defeat the champion of the Battle Bliss? That's something. I've heard that it was a real massacre. Sometimes I go to the lower city just to blow off some steam. After you kill a dozen or two of those pathetic creatures, all your anger goes away for a while. As a real massacre, your servant and the dire one caused in the Battle Bliss. The arena floor looked like a bloody, gory swamp. I'll break those guards' necks. All kinds of scum constantly wanders into these quarters. A dozen or so thieves even broke into my mansion recently. Afterward, I had to scrape all their hideous guts off the walls. Well, not me personally, but the slaves had to. Shavara tried to sink her teeth into that stranger. Apparently, her bite wasn't deep enough, because the consequences were unfortunate for her. Hey, you're the one who tore up Savamelek's mansion, aren't you? I bet he's mad at you. Isn't he the one who's buying all the slaves from Galarian? He's all the slaves talk about. They treat him like some sort of god. Nauticula, Baphomet, and Discari pretend to be on good terms with each other, but that's a load of rubbish. They'd happily jump at each other's throats at the first opportunity. I'd enjoy watching that unfold. Hey, that's the Mephit Slayer. Chimera's way too full of herself. She's just an insolent upstart, owing everything to Nauticula. Of course, she's still dangerous. I wouldn't want to be her enemy. I'm bored. I guess I'll go to the flesh markets and buy some slaves to gut. At least that'll be some kind of entertainment. So that'll take us back up where we came from. There it is.
Pretty good, aren't I?
Alright, there is a puzzle over this way. Mortal, you kind of should kneel in our presence.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Where else would I be?
The world has suffered enough.
A bright future awaits us.
Alright, Sela, go get him.
Never wrong.
We will win this war.
Nauticula is too lenient with Alushinyrra's guests, but I'll teach you the meaning of obedience.
Time to share your treasures!
You should have run! Is this a beyond redemption? Eternal Rose, I call upon you! Did you see that?
that's definitely a way to handle the fight.
Into the fray!
Alright, so this is where we need to go for a Rushali's quest.
I'm off.
Alright, another one of these puzzles. This is what I was looking for.
Together we stand.
I'm always ready.
Oh, that's upside down.
Ask nicely.
It's time to act.
Meditate on your mistakes. It might make you feel better. Search for the heart, not your eyes. Still fight. Let me help.
Alright, got some loot, and we got Faith Bearer. Whenever the wielder this +4 Holy Scimitar confirms a critical hit, they make a low religion check DC 40. On a success, all allies in a 15-foot area are healed for the amount of hit points equal to the number of ranks the wielder has in low religion. It's a pretty neat, scimitar. If that's what your character uses. The crystal flickers rhythmically, like a heartbeat. If you look at it long enough, you start to feel like you're seeing the pulse of Alushinyrra itself. Gibberish check passed. Oh, this must be Narticula's Palace. This is the rest of the city. Alright, let's head back over here. We'll do Woljif's quest next time.
Should move.
What vampire fencer do we spot? I feel like that's a fight if we spotted it. It might be tied to Willidus's, or sorry, Greyboar's quest. We have to grab him as well before we finish exploring the city over there. I don't know why he's encumbered.
This is my kind of work.
The purple fog, just like the moon in the night sky, is the product of the will of the Lady in Shadow. She could give her realm any appearance, but she's chosen this one.
I do what I... My skills are absolute.
I will lend you my...
Alright, come on, Bismuth. That's alright, buddy. We've got all day. Alright, I'm gonna call it here, and next time we'll enter the abandoned mansion, and then we have to go back to the Nexus. I think we're gonna talk to Velexia first before we head back to the Nexus. Let's loot over here somewhere. Not sure what that is. I remember fighting an enemy right there. Oh, it's the demon heads I dropped.
Am never
I remember
wrong.
now. Yeah. We'll probably go talk to Alexia before we go back to the Nexus, because I think she'll give us a coin to use at the portal that's over here. So we can go back and get our companions and come back and do their quests. But either way for now, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.